Ooh.
Oh, I see you blinging back there.
Background, baby. It's the Shy.
I
It's Chicago.
see you. I see it.
Yeah.
Man, you out here stunting on these hoes. Out here stunting on them. Welcome to another dope installment of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. I'm Nate. I got my girl to the right.
I'm Adrian. What's good? Yo, we out. We back again.
What
Let's do
up?
it.
Adrian, episode 20.
Oh,
We hit episode 20. Shout out to the No Sleep crew. We appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with us, man.
yes,
Especially
sir.
20 episodes in.
Oh,
Thank you.
big time, an electrifying
Thank
late
you.
night show. Yes, thank
We
you.
appreciate you on all podcast platforms. Please make sure you like, subscribe, tune in. Man, what's going on, Boogie? How you doing?
Hey, man, look, it's April 1st. We're recording on April 1st, and
April Fool's Day.
yeah, I got fooled for sure. I was talking to you. I was actually on the phone with you. We were actually prepping for this show, and I get a text from a friend,
You got scammed?
and she goes, "Hey, yo, did you mean to post nudes on your IG story?" And my heart just dropped.
He went to palpitations, just going to see Elizabeth. Huh?
Yo, I stopped. I was like, "Fuck the bullshit." Oh no, because my first thought in my head is, I don't have nudes of me. I have nudes of other people.
Wait, are these males or females, or are these just what kind of nudes are these?
These are penises.
Oh, okay. So you got nothing but meat missiles in your phone. Okay.
I mean, I do have a couple boudoir like scenes of like.
I guess I don't have a lot of questions, but I guess I do. Why do you have a collage of penises?
Listen, I don't know who invented this, but people are still sending unsolicited nudes.
God damn it. Still in 2021.
We gotta stop.
I mean, look, by now people should know that you can't send them unsolicited, man. Like, you gotta, and even if you are solicited, fellas, listen, because this works for y'all, for us. If you are solicited for the news, you need to ask at least a minimum of 3 extra. Are you sure? You gotta give at least 3. Are you sures?
Listen,
before you just start firing them off.
At this point, I feel like all of these nudes are community nudes. So they for the streets.
Dicks for the streets.
I will send them off to my girlfriend so fast.
you like Oprah, you get a dick, you get a dick, you get a dick. You like fucking Santa Claus for the ladies, just dropping bags of dicks, going through neighborhoods like, here you go. There's a big one for you, Gloria. I got one.
You nice wanted a veiny one.
Well, this is an interesting turn of events that this show is taking here.
But you know what's a good thing about this show that we about to kick off right now?
What we kicking on?
We got a guest.
A guest.
Wow.
Another dope ass guest. I'm about to bring in a very, very funny dude. I'm gonna tell you, the very first time I saw this dude was at Laugh Factory here in Chicago. It was at the open mic. He went up before me, and I was like, "Yo!" I was like, "The Winter Soldier is killing it." Because I didn't know his name at the time. I did not know his name at the time. And if you go back and you look at some of his old photos, my man had like the hair, and I was like, "Yo, he's out here," and I'm like, "He's killing it." I was like, the Winter Soldier. And then a couple of weeks later, we had a show together, and again, he killed it. Finally found out what the man's name is. So
very appropriate name,
give it
by
up
the way.
For the very hilarious Zako Ryan. Let's bring this man in here.
What's going on? Late night with Nate and Adrian.
We're gonna get some bombs and some.
That made me miss my long hair so much, dude. Cause that shit was flowing, and like it was so. I didn't even mean to have long hair when I moved to Chicago. I used to keep a tight fade in Cleveland, and I moved to Chicago and started doing comedy like full time, and went broke. And I was like, I can't be getting my hair cut every 2 weeks, bro. You got me fucked up. So then next thing you know, 2 years later, I just got a long flow, and people were like, this is a good look. And I was like, oh, so for 31 years, it just wasn't that good, and no one let me know. Like, no one was like, hey, you should grow your hair out because your head's so big. No one, they would just let me rock it. And then this is why my friends are full of shit, because then I cut my hair, right? I cut it all off, and they're like, hey, man, we got to tell you, this looks so much better. I'm like, you're a bitch, bro. You're a full-ass bad friend is what you are, dude. I've been walking around you for 2 years with this long hair, and you've been complimenting me whole time. You behind my back, you were like, you know what? He got some dead-ass ends is what he's got. He's got some dead-ass ends.
I mean, I thought you looked like a bad bitch with the long hair.
That's what I was working on, but apparently not everybody felt the same.
It was out here flowing, bro. I was like, that's got to be.
And I had
Pantene, Pro V, Perk Plus.
That's what I was going for. And this industry got me to cut. I get like this commercial, right? And I do the audition thing, you know, dance and juggle for us. Okay, so I do that, and they're like, they call me back. They're like, Zako, you know, we'd love to have you in this commercial. I'm like, cool, let's do it. Send the paperwork. And they're like, oh, but you gotta cut your hair. I'm like, shit. I mean, how much are you paying? And they told me, and I was like, bro, I will cut my hair and eat it for that much money. Are you kidding me? And they were like, let's go. So and it wasn't even that much money. You know what I mean? It was like one rent. It was like one rent, but just their luck, like that's what I needed was rent money. Like, so I was like, all right, cool. So I get there and they dress me up head to toe in my little attire, right? And then right at the end, like, you ready to go? I'm like, I'm ready to go. And they go, oh, by the way, here's your beanie. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're like, you got to wear a beanie for the whole shoot. I was like, oh, cool. So y'all made me cut 15 inches of hair off just to make me wear a beanie on this commercial, bro. They're like, yeah. I was like, I hate your company and everything they stand for. I just want you to know that. I could have put this bitch in a top knot and shoved it easily into me, and we would have been kosher. But, you know, neither here nor there. Now I got my hair cut, and I'm not keeping it up. Like, it's getting long again because I'm not about to just become a new barber guy again. Those days are gone. I'm not trying to argue about LeBron and MJ anymore, dude. I've wasted my breath with that shit.
Hey, man, you're gonna be out here flowing again in no time, bro.
I'm trying.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. I do have to ask you. I got 2 questions for you. 2 questions. This is a late night podcast, and we ask everyone what their late night routine is. So give it to us. What's the routine, man?
My late night routine, is it a week? Is it a school night? Is it a weekday or is it a weekend?
Hey, man, it's just
you choose.
How about I give you both of them, right? All right, school night. Let's say I got a show, right? Go do my show, maybe have a couple beers, hanging out at the bar with the friends, right? Show ends, let's say 9:30. I'm an early riser, Nate. I don't know if you know that about me. I'm here to tell you about myself. I'm an early riser. I like to get up early and be about my business. I'm 33. I'm grown. So I like to get home. I get my 2 beers and I Uber because as a respectful adult, I'm not trying to drink and drive. I drive a van. That's it. People can see it, right? I Uber home. I get home. I let my 185-pound English Mastiff outside, who's so excited to see me. I've been gone for a few hours. I'm excited no matter how good or bad my show is gone because my dog loves me, right?
What's your dog's name, man?
His name is Zeus. Give it up for Zeus.
Shout out to Zeus.
Woo! You're sleeping. I let Zeus out. I pour myself a big glass of water, right? Because I've had a few beers. I'm going to be dehydrated. I chug that water. I let my dog in. I go brush my teeth. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I brush my teeth. Sometimes I brush my teeth.
I respect that.
You know what I mean?
You saying that.
Not all the time, like not all the time, but sometimes I'll go brush my teeth and then I get in that bed. I call my dog up here to go to sleep, and then we cut. And I'm telling you, I'm 230 pounds. It is a very good feeling to be the little spoon in the me and my dog relationship.
I was just about to ask you, who is the big and the little spoon?
Oh, he's the big spoon, man. It's fantastic. That's why I have English Mastiffs. People are like, how come you get such big dogs? I was like, because for once in my life, I want to experience being the little spoon, and my dog provides that to me. Weekends? Who fucking knows, bro? Who knows what's going on? Dude, depends on where I'm at, who I'm with, what city. It doesn't. Who knows? It's a crapshoot. Call me in the morning to make sure I'm alive, dude. Who knows?
Respect.
Like here, keeping it fresh and funky, you know.
But Monday through Friday, I'm on my shit. All right.
And
honestly, it's the 80-20 rule. That's how I like to live. People, they're always like, we follow your Instagram and everything. You seems like you got your shit together. And I'm like, that's because that's all I show you. You know what I mean? That's the beauty about Instagram is I show you the 80%. And you're like, that guy's got his shit together. I don't show you the 20% that you'll go, where is the unfollow button on this man's Instagram?
Hey, man, it's all about balance. And, you know, the other good thing about having a dog that's like 150 pounds, man, is they take big-ass shits, bro. So if you ever get in a beef with someone, pick up that big-ass bag of shit, just pick it up and just throw it at somebody, man. Leave it on their porch or whatever.
That's savage.
Another benefit about.
I was about to say that's the first thing you think of.
That's crazy.
Hey man,
I can't even buy those normal dog bags like at the dog park where they're like, here, pick up after your dog. It's like, here, give me a bigger bag. What the fuck is your problem? They give you those little like Ziploc bags. I'm like, dude, clearly you don't know what I'm dealing with. I can't even buy dog bags. You know what I buy? I buy the trash bags for the bathroom trash cans. You know what I'm talking about? They're like little trash. They smell good when you pull them out. You're like, it smells delicious.
Zako, you be going to Walgreens to pay 6 cents to buy a plastic bag. Hey, can I just get your bag, please?
Oh yeah, they're like paper, plastic. I'm like, plastic always, dude. You don't even know what I'm dealing with.
Zako's out buying hefty bags.
You don't even know what I'm dealing with. This guy is a monster.
Question number 2. It is April Fool's Day, man. Have you ever been a part of any epic April Fool's Day pranks, or have any of these pranks been done to you? Let us know.
Honestly, man, you know what? I spend my entire life thinking that everyone is always trying to trick me. Like that's how I'm anxiety riddled. Like I'm always like, oh, that was nice of him to say that, but what the fuck did he mean by that? You know what I mean? Like I'm never just like, I gotta work on it. I need a therapist is what I need. So I wake up on April 1st and I'm on edge, bro. You can't tell me shit without me being like, yeah, right. Like my mom called me this morning. She's like, hey, baby. I was like, yeah, fucking right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, who's your baby?
Yeah, right. Here. What are you talking about? Don't even talk to me on April 1st. I've had my phone on airplane, bro. I'm about to turn it off here in a couple hours and let people call me. You're not about to run tricks on old Zako. Not today.
Oh man!
You can trick me on this. You can trick me on the second, but I'm not about to be a statistic. All right.
Okay.
So they can film you and shit and be like, "Look what I did."
Yeah, but the worst is like, has anyone ever hit you with like some real shit on the first, and you were like, "Shut up." And you're like, "No, I'm dead serious." You're like, please shut up. Please.
I'm so gullible. I'm the gullible one, and I can believe everything because I'm such a nice person. I'll just be like, what do you need? What happened? Who hurt you? And then they'd be like, April Fools. I'd be like,
got your ass.
Block.
Yeah.
Block.
But you know why it's hard to like trick me on April Fools with like some shit that you would need help with? Because like they'll call me and they'll be like, Zako, oh my God, we're doing all this and like we need your help. And I'll be like, bro, if this was going on, you were like, who should I call? I know, Zako. That shit don't even sound right, bro. Don't call me on some bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Adrian.
Like I'm gonna come perform CPR, dude.
You got me, Boogie? You been pranked or been involved in any
you know what? I'm trying to think of a good prank that I've done, and probably the most malicious one is probably telling my mom that I'm pregnant.
Oh yeah, the classic,
Oh,
the
Lord.
OG.
Yeah, but she's my mom's been waiting for me to have babies. I mean, for so
She was
long, but
excited.
I told her I will fall down a flight of stairs and drink bleach before I have a child. It's not
Man.
happening.
So she was excited. She was like,
My
yes,
mom
a
was so
grandbaby.
excited. She was just like, I mean, I have 3 younger brothers too. One of my brothers was like, "What would you do if I
If
got
hypothetically,
this girl pregnant?" And she was like, "What? April Fools, April Fools, April Fools."
She's like, it's November, bitch. What are you talking about?
Facts. But that's probably the meanest thing that I've done as far as pranks. I don't do anything. Shit.
so
What about you, Nate?
Yeah, you trying to skate by without talking about your shit that you've done on the first of this beautiful month?
Little known fact. Adrian knows I'm an asshole. A lot of people know. You know, I'm petty.
It's not little. That's not a little known fact.
You know,
that's very apparent, blatant.
Bro, my favorite attribute in a person is petty. I think that's why I love you so much.
I pride myself on the petty. So in college, me and 2 of my buddies, we took some saran wrap. We went to Meyer and we grabbed at least 10 things of like those cartons of saran wrap, Reynolds wrap, or whatever. And we went over to my buddy's crib and we wrapped up his whip and we fucked with him. And I had another idea. I was like, yo, let's go get my other boy. Because the dude that came out, he was like, man, you got me. It didn't really affect him like that because he came out, he kind of saw us. So I was like, let's go get my other boy. So we go and we wrap his shit up. He had a brand new Monte Carlo. And he rims, everything was decked out, tinted windows. So he would start on campus, sounds, everything. And was like, look, we wrap in the car. We triple wrapped his car. And next morning, April Fool's Day, it was exams. And he was late for his exams. He was like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, I'm fucking late. And I was like, and we stayed in the same complex. So I roll over there and I'm cracking the fuck up. He was like, yo, I got a quiz, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Rips this shit off, speeds down the street, still has saran wrap, like the roll, dragging down the street. Gets to campus, I kid you not it was probably less than 50 minutes, his car gets towed. Because he parked in a place he couldn't park at. Car gets fucking towed. He's already like, yo, this day can't get any fucking worse, bro. Cannot get any fucking worse. It got worse.
He failed that exam.
Not only that, but we saran wrapped his girl's car. So it was just like, he was like, yo, I fucking hate y'all. He was like, I fucking hate y'all. Gets his whip back, right? Because he gets it out of the fucking tow lot. Gets his car back. Goes back to the crib. Because we all live in the same apartment complex. We go back over there. Wrap his shit up again. His roommate this time plays along with it. He's like, yo, I fucking hate all of y'all. He really wanted to fight us. I was like, yeah, man. Like, yo, it is what it is, right?
I mean, at that point, I'd be like, we not friends no more, right?
Seriously. All right. So, like, I don't really do crazy shit on April 1st, but this is the best prank I've ever played, but also like the worst prank I've ever played. So when we were in college, it was our senior year, and we had this house. It was like 5 of us just living behind engineering. Like we were just partying. All we did, it was senior year. We're taking bullshit classes. You kidding me? We're about to graduate. Give me my diploma. We're done here. Take my money. So we would just throw parties, and the neighbor next to us, she would call the cops on everything. She called the cops on us once. We were listening to Iron Man too loud. She called the cops on us. We had cops come over, like, what's going on? I was like, these Marvel movies are fire, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
So we're, my man.
Right. So it's my birthday. We're having this banger out, and it spilled out into the front yard and shit, but it's a college town. So like that tends to happen. So you're not too worried about it. But with our neighbor, it was a situation. So she calls the cops come, everyone's got to leave. Well, we had some people come in and park in their cars, and then we all walked down to a different house, like 2 streets down the way. And my buddy Corey, and then our other buddy, I can't even remember his name, but he had a Mustang and he always drank vodka. He brought his book bag. He would like bring vodka and shit. We'd all be ripping shots of vodka. And he had this dope Mustang hardtop. So when we all leave, we go to this other party. I'm looking at my buddy Corey and I'm like, bro, let's get home. Let's get back home. Like, I'm trash. I'm not really feeling this vibe. Let's get back home. So me and my buddy Corey come home. We meet up with our other friend and we're sitting on the front porch drinking, right? I go inside to grab another drink, and right there is our buddy's book bag. Buddy with the Mustang. It's his book bag. I look in, and it's a bottle of vodka. It's about half empty. So I walk it out front, and I'm like, can you believe this dude? Just joking. I'm like, can you believe this dude left his trash in our house, right? Because I was talking about how much I hated the vodka that he drank. And I look out, and there's a Mustang parked right in front of our house. And I was like, and he parked right out front of in our spots, bro. He parked in our spot. And I'm like, all right, let's play a prank on him.
You egging, yeah.
Let's pour the vodka. Let's pour the vodka in the book bag and light the book bag on fire.
No.
And set the book bag on top of his car. Like the book bag will burn out. He'll come, his book bag's on fire. It's fine. We're drunk. It's 3:00 in the morning. I'm like 22, 23. So that's what we did. We lit the book bag on fire with the vodka. We put the burning bag on the roof of the car, and we went on the front porch, and we're drinking like natty lights, just watching it like it's the sun setting. We're just watching this, and we're in the middle of a conversation, and I shit you not, all of a sudden, I look, and the book bag falls through the roof of the car.
No.
And my buddy, I'm like, what the fuck? Did you see that? And he's already like trying to get buckets of water. I'm like trying to go get the hose and shit in my head. I'm not even thinking how this thing burned through a hard top Mustang. So we're running buckets out there to dump it in. And when we get to the Mustang, because it's nighttime, it's 2 a.m, it's not a hard top Mustang. It's a soft top convertible Mustang that's not even his. And we're dumping water in there. We put it out. By this time, all the windows are blacked out with smoke. We put the thing out, and I'm like, bro, oh my God, I feel sick, a sick pit in my stomach. Because like, I'm cool with pranking, but I don't like setting people back. You know what I mean? I don't like causing.
I want to set your shit on fire.
You felt so sick and very sober. It's something about when something drastic happens, and you go like, your body goes, hey, so we're not doing this anymore. We're not feeling this way anymore.
So we're like, this night is over, right? So we go to sleep. Next morning, I get woke. My roommate's knocking on my door, like, bro, the cops are out looking at that car. I'm like, fuck. So I like look out my window. I look out my little blinds, and the cops are just circling the car. There's like some random guy walking around the car, which I'm sure is the owner.
It's fucking insurance inspector.
It was like right in front of our house. Like they're gonna have. So they come up to the door, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, bro, I'm the last person that's about to answer that door. I swear to God, they'll just come and go if it's up to me. So our other buddy, he was like, all right, I'll answer the door, but you got to come with me. Like, I'm not doing this by myself.
The fuck?
Whatever, bro, I'll do it with you. So we go up to the door, and they're like,
the other buddy was black. That's why he was like, I can't do it by myself.
Yeah, dude. I was like, all right, man, you're right. I'm coming. So we walk into the cops, and they're like, hey, how's everybody doing? And I'm like, good, better than that. We've been better. And he's like, well, it's interesting because like, well, first question is this: do you have any idea what happened to his car out front? And I'm like, what car?
Nope. And
he's like, what do you mean, what car? You don't see that Mustang that's burned to a crisp? I was like, oh, I didn't see it until.
Nope. What
he goes, well, it's interesting because I got called here last night to break up a party, and the whole party left. Then I got called here again last night about 4 hours after that party that a burning vehicle was here. So we put stickers on it or whatever, tried to figure out who the owners were. We couldn't. Went home 3 hours after that. Your neighbor 3 houses down called and said that his new girlfriend just parked her Mustang on his street, and they woke up and that bitch was on fire. And I was like, that just seems like an awful honeymoon situation, but like we have no idea what could happen. He was like, you're telling me that in the 3 hours it took for me to break up your party and for this car to set fire. You didn't see a car out on fire. And I was like, man, I don't know how to say this to you, but I've never seen that car before in my life. And I don't know why I said that, but that's what I said. And he was like, okay. All right, well, no further questions. And from that moment on, I realized that you just have to deny shit.
Confidently. You have to deny shit confidently.
No, bro, I didn't do that shit. Like, my roommate shit on our neighbor's front yard once because she kept calling the cops on us for watching Iron Man too loud. 3 o'clock in the morning, in our front yard. He done it, but he did. And the next morning, we had cops banging on our door again. And we walked to the front door. We opened the thing. And right in front of us is the pile of shit on our front porch, 2 cops and the lady. She's sitting there all pissed. And I'm there with the guy who did it and our other buddy. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, this lady, she says that you pooped in her front yard. So did you? And my buddy's like, I've never pooped in her yard. I would never poop in a yard. I'm a decent human being. My parents raised me better than that. Why would I poop in a yard? And she's like, no, you pooped in my yard. And my buddy was like, well, I think it's my word against hers. And the cop was like, I guess you're right. And he was like, but she just admitted to picking it up and putting it on our front porch. And the cop was like, oh, fuck, you're right. And he was like, so I think she should pick it up. That lady had to pick up that poop from our front porch and go throw it away because she couldn't stop calling. Because she told the cops that she picked it up and threw it on our front porch.
Did she at least put it in a bag, or was it like?
Bro, yeah, she put it in the bag. But the whole time looking at her, I'm like, bro, you just gotta deny this shit. You just gotta
plausible deniability, bro.
Because we were like, well, I didn't shit in her yard, but how did the poop get here? And she was like, I picked it up and threw it there. And I was like, damn, man, I think so. I think you might have to pick it up and throw it away.
Carter Brown.
This lady called the cops on us every other day for some bullshit, bro. She was just not happy in life, and we were the happiest ever in life. And those two environments can't live next to each other.
Those things don't make sense together.
No, those two households can't live next to each other. Yeah, it's just gonna be a clash. Next thing you know, someone's shitting in someone's yard. You got Mustangs on fire.
And then it's just like, even so, like, how do you even identify this? Like, is there like poop tracing? Like, how do we know?
That's why you just deny it. Everyone thinks like you gotta, like they're gonna fucking catch you. No, they're not. You just say no.
It's like, officers, I only take poops in toilets, okay?
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like, hey, Johnson's case closed. You know, he only takes poops in toilets. We gotta let him off.
Did I poop in her front yard, sir? Is that the question you're asking me at 9 a.m.? Did I poop in your? What kind
That's outrageous.
What? That is insane. I honestly can't believe this lady picked up some poop and put it on our front porch. That's what I'm most upset about. And I wish you would just take it away. I watched her pick up my best friend's poop off our front porch and take it and have to throw it away because she admitted to the cops that she put it there. I was like, that's where you fucked up. And again, I felt so bad. I did. I felt so bad because when she said she put it there, I went, oh, you're going to have to take it now. Like, you're going to have to pick it up, dude.
It's hard.
Man, see, it's a good thing that happened like years ago because now they got Ring cameras. So they'd be like, hey, look, man, we got you on camera.
Bro, funny enough.
To this lady's yard.
I waited 7 years to tell people that story because I was so afraid. I waited for the statute of limitations or whatever to pass. And when 7 years hit, I was like, bro, I have a story for you.
A man that knows the law. But you know what else? Zach? You know what else, Zach? Because like I said, you know the law. I feel like, that man law. It's a man law. You got to have a quality timepiece. You got to have a quality timepiece. What is what I want to tell you about Black Watches. Black Watches are sponsoring this episode. Shout out to those good folks over there. I'm actually wearing one of their Black Watches. Because like I said, it's man law that you have to have a quality timepiece. So Zach, if you're looking for a quality timepiece, check out Black Watches. Get 20% off when you use that code Late Night W8. Ladies, buy your man a quality timepiece. Let's keep this thing on rolling into the very first topic. Yo, Zako.
What up?
First topic here. Brian Cox. Keyword there. Governor Brian Cox is blocking. He signed into a bill to block porn on all cell phones and tablets. Fines can be up to $10 $500. What they're trying to do is keep children. Now they feel like the youth are getting too much interaction with the Pornhub on their cellular devices, so they're looking to ban it. So now everyone must suffer. How you guys feel about that?
Bro, are you talking about the state that says you can marry like as many people as you want? Is that what we're talking about right now? Utah all of a sudden has morals. This fucking sperm guy and this shit. Are you nuts? This guy says you can't have porn on your cell phones, but I can have 18 wives if I live in a certain district. Fuck this guy. Are you kidding me? I also read that there's a law in Utah. I don't know how I know this, but this is true. There's a law in Utah where if you're with your wife, right, and she kills somebody right in front of you, and you're like, oh my God, my wife just killed somebody. It is the husband's fault, bro. I am not sitting. I swear, I wouldn't say that with so much if I wasn't.
Vigor and emphatic with it. Like, right. I believe you.
And apparently, like, they've tried to like abolish this law like a number of times, and it just hasn't. They're like, yo, this is a true. Like, here's why I don't give a fuck about Utah people, because this is a true testament to the people in Utah. They have tried to abolish this law, right? But they can't get it passed. So they don't like enforce it, right? Like if you kill someone, you can't be like, yeah, but I did it in front of my husband, so it's his fault. They'll be like, just stop with that shit.
You're going to jail, lady.
But they can't get it passed to abolish it because the people are like, you know what? That does sound fair. Like that.
I mean, like to me, I feel like I want to tip my hat off to all the women that want to. They want to murder, that want to do some fuck shit, and they literally be like, honey, can you come with me real quick if you don't mind, just accompanying me to this murder that I'm about to do, because I've been plotting to kill my coworker for 10 years. Could you come on through with me?
First off, Adrian, you ain't shit. Imagine how many dudes that are in Utah that are in prison. Right? What you in for? Man, she said we was going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I'm in here with your ass.
Right.
Imagine that. And not only that, but how many women are like, yo, what? I fucking hate this dude. The only way to get out of this marriage, I gotta go kill someone else and bring him with me.
Yeah.
It's a plot.
First of all, let's not forget, majority of the time, marriages end with the woman being murdered by the husband.
That's facts. Yeah, that's
so the fact that maybe 0.00%, 0.001%, let me give you that, of women decide, like, you know what? It's payback time, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's fair too, because men are trash. We are dog shit. Because if you think about it, right, and if a wife comes up dead, right, the first thing you think of is, bro, the husband, for sure, dude. But if a husband comes up dead, the first thing you think about was, what did he have a mistress doing, bro? What the fuck was this guy into? Because he's shiesty. And you know what? I'm here for that, because it is usually valid. It is usually very valid.
In regards to porno though, like, we're all grown-ups here, right? I don't give a fuck if kids are getting. I'm not a parent. I don't give a fuck. Okay, if you're a little 13-year-old and you stumble upon some boobs, have at it, young man. Have at it, young lady.
Okay, but
do what you do,
right?
But don't penalize
Nate,
the rest of us. Why should I have to pay a fine? Because, I might just want a little alone time with myself.
No.
Why should I have to pay a fine? Because you're 15-year-old. You don't want to put a block on the Wi-Fi. Just put a block on your Wi-Fi.
Nate, let's not forget. We have to admit, when you go to any of these porn sites, these little bullshit ass light restrictions that they have. Hey guys, this is not an appropriate website. Are you 18 and older? Please let us know you're 18 and older. If you're 18 and older,
exactly.
I distinctively remember being a fucking middle schooler because everybody was talking about porn sites, and I was like, porn sites? And I remember going online, and there was a web page like, guys, you can't enter if you're not over 18. Are you over 18? I was like, this is all I have to do to go.
Yeah.
Fuck?
Yeah. Imagine if it worked like that at a liquor store. It was like, press that button if you're 21. You're like, yes. Okay. All right.
Drunk as fuck.
And my thing is this too. Like, how about like I wouldn't buy my kid a cell phone until he was old enough that I wouldn't care too much if he was watching porn. That's just, you know what I mean? Like, I know kids these days have like cell phones at like 5 and 6 or some crazy shit like that, bro. It would still take some time for me to like buy my son or daughter like a phone, bro. So like at that point, if I give you a phone, that means I don't care if you're looking up your little anime porn. I don't give a shit, bro. You're gonna figure it out at school anyways. You know what I mean?
Put a block on
this
there.
Little bald-headed loser, bro, banning. He's like, you know how we can make the news again, Utah. You know how we can be relevant again, Utah? We'll ban the most popular thing on the fucking planet. That's what we'll do. Porn. No more on your cell phones. Hey, who's even watching that? How do you even enforce that?
I'm such a snob with it when it comes to porn. Like, who's watching porn on their cell phones though? Like, I need to see full blown computer / TV. I need to see the crevices, ins and outs. I want to see dimples. Fuck all that shit. When you on your phone, you can't see anything. You out here imagining.
Yeah. I'm almost to the point where I need to know the storyline. Like, that's where I'm at with porn. I'm almost there. Because you just watch so much porn through your life. Like, at first you could watch it on like a little phone and you're like, I need to watch this for like 5 minutes, but that's all I need. And then you're like, tablet's cool. Then you're like, laptop for sure. And now like I'm airdropping it to my big screen. And like, I'm telling you, I am close to being like, okay, but where's the character development? That's what I'm worried about. Where is the character development? Why does Sasha even want to be here with Ray?
That's how you know you're getting older. When you start to focus on random ass shit. I definitely feel like when I watch certain porn, I'd be like, but the feng shui is all off. Like, why would you make
this whole ass dinner not to eat it? Why would you do that?
So you just was like, no one gets fucked in the back of a pizza parlor.
Yeah.
No, I used to work in one. This
is insane, but I've never had to pee more in my entire life. Can I take a 5-second break?
Pee.
Go ahead, man. Do your thing. We keep rolling. Do your thing, man.
This man really was like, I want to let you know. I am.
You gotta pee. You know, we keep it light. That's right. See, here on Late Night with Nate and Adrian, you know, this is live. This is what we do. You know, you gotta pee. But I think it's funny though. You know, he's been picked on a lot in his life because his last name is Cox. You know, so that's one thing that he's just like, well, what can I, Brian Cox, do to make a stronger Utah? You know what? I'm going to take away porn. And it's like, bro, if most teenagers, most kids have laptops, they need laptops for school or whatever. So you can still look at the porn. So taking it off people's phones is not doing nothing.
I am on the ilk of, as long as you're able as a child to express yourself and be like, hey, I'm watching porn now, Mom. So if you have a problem with it, let me know now, but I'm exploring and trying to figure out what's going on with my life. Like, let me be me. You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta have, at some point in time, you know your kids are gonna find it. You got to have those conversations with them know, okay, look, man, everything that you see in this ain't real. When you do whatever you do with whomever you engage in with it, and 9 times out of 10, it ain't going to be like this. Sometimes it may. These are paid professionals.
Yeah, I was going to say, at the same time, I want to see what my child is into. Because if it's beyond, if it's beyond what I think people or kids these days should be into, you know, they should just be into like trying to figure out like the birds and the bees, like actual sex, like intercourse, and trying to figure. When you start to go into that lane of like bestiality and using vegetables and fruits and
Sorry about that little pee break. I'm coming off a UTI and this cranberry juice is just running through me.
No, you good. No, I'm just saying at a certain point, I feel like if your kid or young adult at this point, that's who I feel like. Those are the appropriate people that should be like, Mom, Dad, what's porn? My friends keep talking about porn. I want to see porn. What's porn? I'm like, good question, buddy.
Google.
Let's go to your favorite. Like, let me go to my favorite.
Nah. See, first of all, I'm not gonna tell my kid what I gotta see what their faves are first. I'd be like, wait, so I ain't trying to kink shame with you. You a little weird motherfucker. You know,
there's no kink shaming. There shouldn't be any kink shaming whatsoever because we don't know. Everybody's different. But I'm just saying, when you start getting to, like I said before, bestiality,
right there,
fruits and vegetables, then we have to have a discussion. And I need to go and get you tested to see what's going on in your mental.
I just found out about that dudes are fucking like squash and shit. Like I didn't even know that was a thing. That's a whole ass thing. There's like a genre for that.
Yep.
People are crazy. I'm telling you, this is why we need to start eating meat again. People are taking a little too nicely to vegetables.
Wait, did you just say people need to start eating meat again?
Yeah, because look what we're doing to vegetables now. Vegetables are all of a sudden too popular. They've shown their whole porn category.
That's abuse, man. You can't be abusing vegetables like that, man.
Right?
Well, we know you're not abusing vegetables. Let me just tell you this right now.
I don't know.
I eat French fries. Those are vegetables. You know, I like broccolini. You know.
Let me just say I did see Seaspiracy, and I was like, I want to go plant based, but I'm already
of course you did. You're buying into it. Don't let them let you drink the Kool-Aid like that.
Stop it. But I also ate salmon today, so let it be clear.
There you go, Queen. And
there you go, Queen. Get your omegas, boo. 3, 6, and 9.
Correctly. You didn't say the L in that joint. I'm glad you pronounced it correctly.
Salmon. You're a real asshole if you pronounce the L in salmon.
Yo, yeah, Brian Cox, get your shit together. Let people in Utah look at their porn, man. Let them look at porn.
That is crazy to me.
I'm sure there's other laws you can enact and shit. But yo, we gotta keep this thing on rolling before we get to this second topic. I think we got a sponsor coming up. What we got, Boogie?
Yes, we do. We have good old. Wait, hold on. Sorry. My ass. Gotta get shit together. We gotta get shit together. We have good old Rose Vogue Styles. Listen, I personally know this sponsor. We're paying bills right now. She is a ride or die. I've known her for years. Went to Lane Tech High School for the Chicago people that rock with us. Listen, if you want something cute, you need anklets, you need necklaces, you need earrings, you need toe rings, you need rings. Listen, if you would like really dope pieces and at an affordable price, hit up Rose Vogue Styles.
Yeah.
Listen, listen, my edible kicked in. Listen, we record. Listen,
Rose
Vogue Styles. Listen, Rose Vogue Styles has great pieces. I've purchased a number of pieces that I can attest to. She has great quality stuff at affordable prices. If you would like to keep it cute, they would like to say cheap it cute, you get 20% off. If you put in our code late night, listen, 20% off. Support this black queen. Late night. Use that code, okay? 20% off. Go to Rose Vogue Styles.
20% off, man. Who don't want 20% off? 20% off.
Everybody named Mama.
Support the sponsors. You support them. You support me and Adrian. So go to Rose Vogue and buy yourself some shit. I had to light up because this next topic is
a doozy.
Losing their goddamn minds. So much I had to get my own goddamn weed out. Little Nas X has been sending Christians everywhere in a tizzy. Not even Christians, just a lot of people in a fit. He released a brand new music video where he has gone to the depths of hell and popped them booty cheeks on Satan. He's also partnered with Mischief to release some Satan shoes that contain 1 drop of human blood. Also got 666 on the side of them. Man, he's doing a lot. Go ahead, Boogie. What are you thinking about the chief troll there, Lil Nas X?
I feel like Little Nas X knows exactly what he's doing. He is the king of trolling, of garnering great publicity when he's trying to release a new song, potentially a new album. He's doing the right thing. There are so many times where there are devils, red and blue, comparison in so many videos, music, but now a queer man decides he wants to juke on the devil, then there's a problem. But nobody said shit about Bone Thugs and Harmony. Nobody said shit about right. Nobody said shit about all of like. There are so many movies, Bamboozled. There are so many movies out here that are devil, Satan, like loving, and I'm just like, all right, let this man do what he do. The song is let's be honest, the song is so I'm okay with it. I don't give a fuck. Like he's doing what he's doing. He's trolling. He's on the trolliest troll right now, and I give him all his props. What say you?
Go ahead, Zako. I'll close it out. Go ahead, Zach.
What say me? I love every second of it, dude. I gotta tell you, what better way to get back at a community that has shunned you for your sexuality, that has historically been not only in opposition of not only gays but racists. Then what better way than for a gay black man to go, look at these fucking devil shoes, bro? That to me is incredible. Like, what better way to just get back at a group that has just oppressed you and your ancestors and the people that are like you since the beginning of time. I love it, dude. I'm here for that shit. And like Adrian was saying, it's not this like knee-jerk just thing that just happened. Like, this is well thought out. For Lil Nas X to do this and to spotlight the devil when all this stuff is going on right now with like Christianity and like the Pope saying something about like they're cool with gay marriage but they won't sanction it. Perfect timing, dude. Perfect timing. Cheers to Lil Nas X. I haven't even heard the song. I don't know. I'll maybe accidentally hear it. I'm not gonna go listen to it. I don't listen to Lil Nas X's music, but
yeah, exactly.
I love what that is to me, man. That is like, you can't just, because man, we're coming into a day and age where we've got the internet right here, so you're gonna hear my voice. So no longer can you just push me into a wall and expect me to stand there. I'm gonna push back, and it doesn't matter who it is. If it's the Christian community, if it's another country, if it's our own government, it doesn't matter, because now we have the ability to push back. And when you have a following and you've got that pedestal and you've got something that's well thought out and organized, you're just going to push back against whoever's putting you against the wall. Like, you don't see this coming. You can't bully people anymore, man. We've got Instagram and Twitter. We're about to say something back. And for this to happen, I absolutely love it, because I mean, just think about all the shit like Lil Nas has had to like just deal with since he like came out and was openly gay. It's just like it's so sad, dude. It's ridiculous. And I grew up down south, and I've got a gay sister, and I swear to God, she's the first lesbian in Beaufort, South Carolina. I swear to God, she is. So like, I see these people like dealing with all this shit, and it's just like push back. Dude, I love it when you fucking push back. Throw a parade in the middle of downtown Chicago and fuck this whole city up for a week. I don't care. Do
Facts.
it. Leave you alone. Let you get married. Stop being goofy. Sell 666 devil shoes with someone's blood. I don't even need to know whose blood that is. Who cares?
It's probably period blood, but anyway, go. What say you?
Even better.
Nate?
It's period blood. It's period blood from an abortion. That's what it is.
Right.
In regards to the blood, apparently it was blood of someone that works for mischief. Why they would want to put their own blood in there, I don't know. As someone who grew up in the Black church, I grew up in a very Christian household. Now that I am 33 years old, I lean to it. I'm more Christian-ish because I've had an opportunity to inform my own opinions. I do love the Lord. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me breath. But I also look at it.
Think I don't want to go to hell. That's why he looking. That's why you gotta say that.
I look at it as this is his art, and you're entitled to create whatever art you want to create. I think it's hilarious because it's literally poking fun, like what you said. It's poking fun at the church because he said it that and again, I've grown up in the Black church, so I have seen people be shunned. I have seen some shit. So, and I'm not saying it's right because it's not. It's wrong. So I can definitely feel where he comes from as far as you didn't want me here. You told me I was going to hell because I'm gay, so I'm going to hell because I'm gay. And he literally went to hell and twerked on the devil.
Hell yeah.
That's exactly what he did.
Exactly what he did, and that is fire. You want to push me into this wall? I'm about to twerk on it.
What a great switcheroo though, because everybody I know, Joyner Lucas, who is a rapper, he went out and publicly spoke out about Lil Nas X, and he was just like the children love him for that record, Old Town Road, and now he did the switcheroo, and they all subscribe, and now they've seen this video. First off, like this is why I say he's the trolliest troll alive. He was like, "Hey, my man, Old Town Road was about me getting lean, drinking lean all day."
Seriously,
right?
Just because your kids like the beat to that song doesn't mean it's holy and it's like me sending a moral message. And at what point are people gonna understand it's not an artist's job to raise your children? Ooh. There's a difference. I am an artist, bro. I am not a role model. All right. But you know who role models don't go out there and go, "Hey, I am a role model," and they don't also say, "Hey, I am not a role model." Artists don't have to do that either. We don't have to go out and be like, "Hey, I'm morally sound, and you should listen and take in my art and think about it deeply and adjust your life." I have jokes about eating my sister's ass. They're jokes. I'm not telling you to do strange shit with your sister. If you're West Virginia, you might like that joke a little bit better. I'm not telling you to do strange stuff with your sister. I'm saying this is art, man. This is what we do. And again, like Joyner Lucas has never had to experience what Lil Nas X had to experience. And everyone knows like the taboo that's still present for the gay black man. And Lil Nas X had to do that at the highest pedestal in the country. He came out when he was the most popular song in the country. He was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gay," and everyone was like, "God, bro, we can't even handle this shit right now.
I gotta throw away my cowboy hat."
So like when you can empathize with people, it becomes a lot easier to see why they do such things. How often do you get pushed in certain directions from not even like external forces that may seem like from a hierarchy that's above you, that you're just like, "Motherfucker, I want to just get back at you somehow," and you can't because you're tied to it somehow, or there's so many repercussions. Well, he has the ability to do something where there's no real repercussions other than people talking shit. This didn't do anything to Lil Nas X but put more money in his pocket.
Exactly. I mean, like what you said, he's if anything, you're doing exactly what he wants you to do. You're going to the video, you're watching it, you're talking about it, you're getting his streams, so you're putting money in his pocket. Now, I will say again, I can see the side where black folks or Christians be like, "Oh, that's the devil." I get it. But people also have to understand some people don't believe in the devil. There's some. So if he's a person who doesn't believe in the devil, it's just something for him to play around with. Now, me personally, Nate,
Yeah.
I don't play around with the devil, Satan. Nah, that's not me. You know.
Yeah.
But if that's what you want to do, it's what you want to do. Again, that's your art. And to back up your point there as well, parents, you got to learn to parent your children, man. Like, it is not the artist's job to parent your child. Cardi B has said it numerous times. Yo, I'm a very sexual person. I like sex. I make music for adults. This is not music for children. So you as the adult should be able to listen to the lyrics and be like, you know what? My 5-year-old shouldn't be listening to this right now.
Yeah.
And that's okay. They're going to hate you. Okay, who gives a fuck? Go listen to some fucking Kids Bop version of Cardi or whatever, and you could be cool. Like, I
never understood. I never understood this whole idea. If your children is listening to regular music and you're okay with, because to me, I feel like even the general radio stations have allowed so much more and accepted so much more like insinuation and language and verbiage on the radio, and you're complaining to the artist itself, then guess what? You have a right and a job to try to enforce better practices on your children. Okay?
Yeah. Well, you know what it is. You know what it is, and it's as simple as it's deflection. It's easier for me. Easier for me to preemptively strike the art that my son is or daughter is consuming. So if something happens, I can be like, "This is because he's listening to Cardi B, because he's listening to Lil Nas X," and it's not because I've been a little absent. Maybe I haven't been in my son's life to explain these things. It's easier for me to just be like, "Oh, this is what you're letting my kid listen to." So when he does this shit in school, then it's probably because of this. It's probably because I'm absent. So it's always deflection. It always falls on.
Yeah,
you should be able to watch that video with your kid and be like, "What do you think? Let's have this conversation real quick."
Exactly.
I've been bullied.
I remember because I'm the person that when people be like, remember this rap song? Guess what? I did not listen to rap growing up because my mom was like, "Nah, we not doing this." I literally listened to the top. I listened to the top 40 rap music. That's all I know. So when I got introduced to Dipset in high school, because I was dating this dude that he won shit, and I was like, "Oh shit!
All dudes listen to Dipset ain't shit."
No, I fucks with Dipset all day. Stop it. But I'm just saying. I'm just using that as an example. I was introduced to ain't shit music by ain't shit niggas. That's all I was saying. Sorry. Oops, my bad. Oops. Did I say that? Oh, sorry.
I feel like in this regard, even so, the people who are you more upset that it's the devil, or are you more upset that it's a gay dude who's dancing on the devil? Like, pick what you're upset about. And even to that, let's not forget that these are folks that were listening to 3 6 Mafia.
Yes.
Who I don't know if they were devil worshippers or not, but there was that rumor. And these are people who, to this day, if they hear slob on my knob, a cone on the cop, Jack, it went me, and your job, motherfuckers are going to lose their mind if they hear that shit.
It's because of control, Nate.
Yes.
It's because of control. People are upset that Lil Nas X would have the audacity to go to combat with the Christian church on such a scale. It's nothing more than that. It's go back in your place where you belong and stay there and do what you're supposed to do. Dance for us, juggle, and release music. That's what it is. That's the sad reality of it. That's why people get pissed. Is they lose control. It's the same reason your parents go fucking crazy when they're like 60 years old and they don't have control over anybody. The grandkids are raised and you're like, "Why are you going nuts?" It's just like, "'Cause I do nothing, bro. I do nothing. I can't plant. I have nothing." That's why they go crazy. So these people, they lose their mind because the structural shit that's been put into place for years and years is changing, and they realize they're losing control, and they can't they can't make Lil Nas X not do that shit anymore, and it makes them go crazy.
He didn't want to be boxed in. Listen to this. He did not want to me, I felt like he didn't want to be another MC Hammer. Like one hit wonder.
Yeah.
He was like,
wonder.
yo, he was
hits, man. Hammer had like 2. He had 2 hits to quit.
It's like the genre specific. It was still like so specific of where he was. Like this kind of opened him up a little bit, got other people to pay attention. Just basically now we're like, shit, whatever he does next, we are not surprised. We are not surprised.
Exactly, because he literally gradually he pretty much was like, oh, I'm about to really get America into what I'm really about. Because he went in Old Town Road and he was like, I'm a cowboy. Oh, you guys like cowboys? Oh, I'm about to be a real cowboy, baby.
Yeah. It's the same thing like Miley Cyrus did that shit. She got she was like tied into that Disney World and she was like, I'm about to show everybody my titties then. I guess this is what I got to do. Here are my titties. Stop calling me Disney girl. Here are my tits. Also, fuck my dad. Here are my titties. And next thing you know, everyone's like, oh, whatever she does, you're not even surprised and she can make money off it now. I think this shit was genius for Lil Nas X.
This is a great ploy. Another great ploy is him being the trolliest. I'm sorry, Nate, for interrupting you. I definitely want to show this clip of him. Like he knows what he's doing.
Zach,
he knows exactly what he's doing.
He apologized.
Okay, guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say,
okay, that's right.
He said, "Fuck." "Fuck that apology." That's exactly what he said.
I love every second of that, and I love the unapologetic. Like, oh man, I love it.
I mean, and the crazy thing about it is I've seen people, and again, folks have to understand, and this is coming from someone who grew up in the Christian church. There are folks out here who aren't Christian, and that's okay. They don't believe in a heaven or a hell. So, and he may be one of them people. Again, he has been shunned away from the church, so he's just like, yo, fuck y'all. And that's his prerogative to do whatever the hell he wants to do. My thing is, if you don't like it, you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to watch it. That's the part that, and he knows that's what's so G. He knows you're going to watch it. You're gonna talk because people can't help themselves. People can't just mind their own fucking business.
Yeah, you know? There's such a bipartisanship now between being Christian and non-Christian that it's just like talking to your kids about politics. It's like have a conversation without diminishing the values of the other side, and like that's maybe we can come together there. Oh, this is why he thinks like this because this happened with the Christian church, and because of this over the years this happened. So he's kind of getting bullied. You know how you act when you get bullied, right? Oh yeah, mom, I do. Okay, cool. Well, form your own opinion. Like kids aren't stupid, man. If you have a conversation with kids, like they're actually not as dumb as you think they are. It's just people want to control kids and they want to control their narrative and they want to tell them what they should think rather than let them think on their own.
Okay, you preaching right now. Okay.
Preach on.
Well, I was raised I was raised down south, but like luckily, like I was raised in a different environment. I got a Puerto Rican stepdad, I got a lesbian sister. I was raised where here are morals of life. Go, be free, and when you fuck up, we're about to beat your ass. And that's just what it. And I was like, cool. So I went out and I learned how to do it, right? I get punched in the face at school. I get into fights at school and I go home, get my ass beat. And then my mom would give me the moral dilemma and the moral situation of what occurred. But she would never be like, oh, this is right. Like these people are right because of this. She'd be like, this is right. This is wrong. These people think like this. These people think like this. Now go make your own choices. And being raised that loosely, like I mean, I still call like people older than me, like yes sir, no ma'am. It's just like this switch. You know what I mean? Like not up here. People don't like that shit. Not up north, bro. I go home and I don't call someone yes ma'am. She's like, excuse me. I'm like, ma'am, yes ma'am. Up here, I'm like, yes ma'am. She's like, can you do me a favor and never fucking call me ma'am again? Thank you very much.
I will correct them on the quicks. I'm like, ma'am.
What? I ain't that old, but you know who's about to catch the backhand of all backhands? Nike is suing Mischief copyright infringement.
I was gonna say those definitely look like Nikes.
Yeah, no, they are. They're Air Max. Was it 97s or 99s? Which one's 97s, right?
Oh, and they didn't have the right to do it?
And
no, they didn't.
Yeah, they bought up like 666 pairs of them. They sold out once they hit the market, they sold out. So everyone, which my thing is this is like, I'm a little squeamish when it comes to blood. So just knowing that someone's blood is just in my little air bubble, I'm out here just getting my traction on. And what happens if my air bubble pops? It's just blood everywhere. Like, these are bloody shoes for real, you know. And I'm just like, nah, like, no.
I'm sorry. I doubt that there's actual blood there.
Hey man,
it might
I don't
be
put anything. The nigga was dancing on Satan. I don't put shit past anyone these days now. Okay, I don't put shit past anyone. That's all I'm saying.
Dude.
But
He's a wild dude. There could be real blood in there, and they're lying.
my
it's
thing
not
is this,
real
though.
blood.
They gotta keep it funky though. They didn't sue Mischief when they put out the holy water Jesus. They didn't sue him.
Really?
They didn't sue him. The ones, not the Chick-fil-A ones. The Chick-fil-A ones are a troll, that Lil Nas X. Again, in masterful trolling. The Chick-fil-A ones are what
This man is such a pro. And yo, those Chick-fil-A's are clean. Sorry.
Hey,
bro, but these light blues though, golly, these are fire. They didn't sue these people.
They did not. They didn't sue them for the holy. They actually had holy water in the soles. They actually have holy water. I believe those shoes were retailing for like $3,000 if I'm not mistaken. But
man, I was gonna say, because in Nike, like in this situation, it's almost a good business move to sue because you don't want other people keep doing that. But if they didn't do it then, now it's too late, bro. You already stated, you already picked sides.
Nike is like, well, we don't, want our brand to be associated with Satan, or Satanism, and it's just like, yo, man, you can't.
They're picking and choosing now.
You can't do that. I'm just blowing my shit out. You can't pick and choose that way. But
hot breath ass.
I was like about to light my shit, and I was like, wow,
hell yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling into this last sponsorship though. A dope ass sponsor. Speaking of dope products. Zako, I know you dabble in the marijuana. Well, check these things out. We have a new sponsor, Chummies. They are an edible company. They have great edibles. They have drinks. They have all types of dope products. So, Zako, you can check them out. Listeners out there, hit up Chummies. A Boogie. I believe we got a promo code. That's right. You get 10% off of that first order, 21 Chummy. And they ship.
Hell yeah. So
if you are not in Chicago looking to get some dope ass edibles from a black owned company, because we all know how tough it is for black folks to get into this medical marijuana game or just any type of legalized marijuana ship. So it's dope when we're starting to get some equity in there. So definitely support Chummies. You can get that 10%. A Boogie.
Yes, sir.
It is time for the final topic.
Final count.
Way off on that one. We got Boogie. We need to do that shit. We were both off. We need to do that.
I know it was.
Episode 20. Y'all should have that shit down. I'm disappointed.
We were off. Boogie. Do you know what time it is?
Yes.
It is.
It's
time. God damn. Okay, you know what?
Look, see, you talking about time? Listen,
I was waiting for her to be like, "What time is it?"
I'm gonna cut this off. What time is it, Nate?
No. Oh, so you know what?
You ruined it.
Yeah. See. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Listeners, thank you for bearing with us. We're gonna try this again. My partner, the chummies are kicking in.
The chummies are definitely kicking in, and let's do it right.
Kicked in. Adrian, do you know what time it is?
What time it is?
It's time for the fight. You're not gonna do it with me?
I was just gonna do it. I was just gonna let you do it.
Just getting
so it's okay.
I thought we were gonna do it together. Zako, okay.
Just do it.
Help me out.
Can we try? All right, let me try.
Okay. All right. Adrian, do you know what time it is?
Oh, what time is it?
It's time for the final time. All right, I thought it was that.
Oh, I didn't know when to jump in either.
Exactly. Thank you.
On this
it's the final topic. We're doing this. Topic. I love it. I love it.
You know what?
I love it.
We're gonna and don't cut any of this shit out either. We're gonna get this
keep all that. The people need
we're gonna get it right next week. But it's time for the final topic. The final topic, man. There was a poll that was taken, a study, the world's sexiest men. And guess who was nominated as the sexiest man in the world? Prince William. Prince William, the sexiest man in the world. The sexiest man, sexiest bald man in the world. You know, and you know,
Zaddy, I'm lost, and I'm confused, I'm perplexed, I don't understand Prince William at all. First of all, your man is not quite bald, because I was about to say, here we go, we're about to have bald rage right now.
He's not even bald. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna take my hat off, because I need y'all to see. You know, I'm bald. Okay, so I can speak on this topic very well. So you know, one, I'm hurt that I was not on the list, because you know I have a quality routine for maintaining, you know, the dome up here. Okay, you know, there's a process to make sure, you know, it looks, you know, so buttery smooth. You know, it's a process. So I'm upset that they didn't include me. But you can't have people on there that aren't really bald. You know, there's a lot of dudes on here who are balding. Some of them can kick my ass, so they can stay on there. You know, Jason Statham, he can stay on the list. You know, he can kick my ass, so he can stay on the list. But Prince William, I could take him. You know, he's balding. He should not be on this list.
I was gonna say, did The Rock die?
You know, The Rock was what was The Rock? The Rock was 9th. The Rock came in as the 9th sexiest.
The Rock came in as the 9th sexiest.
The 9th.
Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Someone looked at Mike Tyson and The Rock, and they're like, pick one that you'd rather fuck. And someone was like, you know what? I do like that face tattoo.
Mike Tyson.
I
face tattoo.
Really like
here's the top 5, Zako. Top 5. I'm gonna start from 5. Michael Jordan was the 5th sexiest bald man.
Bro,
I think Michael Jackson in that Hitler mustache that he keeps bringing back in all of the
Michael
Jordan, excuse me. Michael Jordan in this hit. Yeah, it is definitely the chummies. But Michael Jordan in this Hitler mustache. I just saw him in a new Powerade commercial, and he's still rocking the Hitler mustache.
But yeah, you know, I remember that commercial too. You know, number 4, Pitbull. Pitbull is number 4. Okay. Number 3 is Jason Statham. Again, he's not bald. He's balding. But because he can beat my ass, he can stay on this list. Mike Tyson, again, I don't know if he's all the way bald, but he can beat my ass, so he can stay on this list.
And also plant-based.
He got some dope ass weed. I've heard that his
Tyson Ranch
this is legit.
For real?
Yeah. And Mike Tyson's Mysteries is a funny ass shit.
They got it going on out there.
And number 1, fucking Prince William. I don't know, man.
Prince William looks like the guy that made it illegal to watch porn on your mobile phone in Utah. That's who he looks like.
Right. He definitely looks like a tall version of Mike Cox.
The hottest bald dude. You got me fucked up, dude. Who voted for this? I didn't vote. I know that. I guess I can't complain because I didn't vote.
I think a bunch of mildly bald guys voted, and they were like, him.
Ain't no way in the world. Because I'm gonna tell you my top 3. My top 3 bald dudes. And if I couldn't choose myself, I'd have to say Samuel L. Jackson. That is a quality bald head.
Nice.
Quality. Morris Chestnut. He's got a quality bald head as well.
Milk Dud.
Not on the list. And I'm trying to think, who's number 3 to be bald? Boris Kodjoe. I think Boris Kodjoe, he has a nice bald dome. So these are.
But do you remember Boris went bald very early? I remember seeing some old footage of Boris, and I was like, "Is that a lining?"
I'm just saying, there's a lot of bald dudes out there who could have been on. Who Bruce Willis is on the list. And again, Bruce Willis isn't all the way bald. Bruce Willis is a badass, but he's not all the way bald. So you really can't be on this list.
It's just The Rock and then whoever.
No. I mean, really, The Rock should be number one.
It's just The Rock and then fight for who gives a shit after that.
You know what? I think it was like a bunch of ladies in Iowa who were voting for this because Prince William looks like the typical farmer dude from Iowa. He's got the, the cul-de-sac baldy, and they're just like, that's what I like. Throw a flannel on him, and it's like, that's Jim Bob, So maybe they were just thinking from what they got at home. Because there ain't no way in hell.
He sucks.
Ain't no way in hell. I'm just... And he's racist. So people are saying, yeah, you're racist, but because you're balding, you're sexy, so I'm cool with it. So you're cool with racism. I don't get it.
He sucks. If The Rock wasn't famous and you walked by him in like the grocery store, you'd be like, God damn, bro, that's
a big ass dude.
Big ass, good looking.
That's a big ass, good looking bald
dude
guy.
right there, right? And if Prince, what's his name? Prince who?
William.
Prince William is not famous. You're like, bro, plastic. Bag my shit in plastic, not paper. Like, you're not even looking back at that idiot. He sucks.
He's all skin. Like, he just looks like I would hurt him if I touch him, if I gave him a hug. Like, he's so soft.
Prince William looks like he should be working on the fucking Geek Squad. That is literally what he looks like he should be doing, or he should be hosting a TED Talk on, like, splitting atoms or how you should, like, diversify your bonds or some shit. But for you to be like, this is the sexiest bald dude in the world, like, what the fuck are y'all looking at?
He sucks. His wife sucks. The whole thing sucks. You're worth $1 billion or some shit. Get some hair plugs, you freak.
I'm sorry if my calves are bigger than. I'm sorry if my calves are bigger than his. Then we need to have a talk.
That voting structure is stupid.
I think they were all high. They had to. You were smoking some good shit because I'm like, this list is just like, wow. And if I'm The Rock or one of these other like really good looking dudes, I would be like, yo, I'm hurt. Like, I want to know who voted. Like, who are the voters? Because I'm like, what are you looking at?
So what you're saying is The Rock should have really intervened and was like, hey, my man, who's handling this?
Yeah.
Who's handling it?
That's why I could never be that famous, because The Rock's just not petty, and thank God. Because like if I was that famous, I'd be like, hey,
wait. The Rock is very petty.
Kinda.
He can be very okay. Kinda.
He's petty
right.
on like a still like. There's a lot of people that make a living based off my name, petty. I want The Rock to be 50 Cent petty. That's what I want. I want The Rock to be 50 Cent petty, and he'll be my favorite person on the planet. Because those two combined, they'd be my favorite people ever. I wish they were best friends.
President and vice president. They could be like, boom, just have them
vote for Dwayne and Curtis. Oh my God.
That would be Dwayne and Curtis. 2024.
Johnson and Jackson, baby. Johnson and Jackson. That's what we need, dude. Johnson and Jackson, and this ain't no baby soap, baby. This is Johnson and Jackson.
Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious. But I'm telling, I'm gonna be petty though. I'm legit gonna rate. I'm tagging People Magazine. I'm legit I'm sending you a 15-minute video of my skincare routine for the dome. I'm like, so you telling me that all this I'm not the sexiest bald man alive. I'm just be like, look, I'm trolling for real. Every picture I take is gonna be of my fucking bald head. And like, why doesn't he take full body pictures? Because you getting all dome. Like, I'm showing you how I'm the sexiest bald man alive. Like, this is what we doing. That's
I mean, it is what it is.
What we are doing here. But we have came to the end of another dope ass episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. Before we get up out of here, we always like to let you do some shout outs. Got anybody want to shout out, Zach? What you got coming up?
Ooh, when's this go up?
This goes up. Go ahead, Boogie.
This goes up Friday evening.
Tomorrow evening?
They
Yep.
go up tomorrow.
Oh
evening.
yeah, man. I mean, I'm at CG's. Just follow me on Instagram at Zakoryan, Zakoryan. I'm at CG's Comedy Club in Bolingbrook this weekend. If you're from Chicago, want to come see me headline a cool ass comedy club. If not, just shoot me over a like or two on Instagram. Feed my ego. I'll do it back.
Hit him up, man. It's a very funny dude. You're gonna get some great ass videos, and you get to see Zeus, man. You get to see the dog.
Oh, you get to see
You
Zeus.
get to see.
That's the kicker.
The great things. Check him out. He's gonna be at CG's out in Bolingbrook. Boogie, what you got for the people?
Hey man, we had a fun ass conversation with this funny ass guy. Much respect to him. Thank you so much for everything. We made a good moment. This was fun.
This was fun.
The Eddies was on fire, was on point. I'd like to thank
was hitting
Chummies for a number of things. Look,
Chummies.
I timed it. I popped an Eddie right
You're doing
before.
better.
Perfect.
Yeah,
you
I'm
gotta
doing so
time
much
them. It's
better.
all about timing, man. This was a lot of fun. Thank you all very much for having me on. This is a blast. That was nothing but good things for this podcast. It's dope.
Definitely,
Absolutely, continuous support. Yes, we're having him back for sure. Definitely support Zako Ryan. Follow everything Zako Ryan on that.
Shout out
point.
to the crew.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all. Didn't mean to step on you there, Boogie. But again, shout out the those crew. Shout out Black Watchers again. Thank y'all for the quality time. Peace. Rose Volksteins, we appreciate you as well. And Boogie, as always, I appreciate you, man. Episode 20.
Man, I appreciate you. Episode 20, we did it.
We had 20, man. This is fun, man. This
was very fun.
We keep getting better and better. Better and better. Better and better. And we appreciate y'all, man. Hey, you never know what might happen on this podcast, man. It's dope. We shoot this thing, we put it up. We appreciate y'all, man. And we've been getting a lot of good feedback. So I'm just excited because, again, episode 20, we rolling to number 21. Thank y'all. Let's get the fuck up out of here. Late Night with Nate and Adrian.